There is a common picture that so many of you see in questions, and there's so many little details about it. You need to know what the each points are. First of all, we need to know that every muscle is connected to a bone through a little connection. That little connection is called tendon. Exactly. So this is tendon. So this is very simple. So the tendon is connecting the muscle to the bone. And there is another thing that we learn at the same time. We say connection of muscle to the bone is a tendon, and connection of a bone to the bone, which is supporting the joints usually, it's called ligament. Very good. Ligament. So this is muscle. This is muscle, technically, which is connected to the bone through tendon. Okay, so the difficult part is when you cut the muscle from the middle, and then after you look at inside the muscle, you see what are the points, what important structures are there. So the smallest units of muscles are called muscle fibers, or we call them myofibrils. So these muscle fibers, which are these small red little dots, which are representing a long, like this. You see that? A long fiber like that. When we cut it like this, you will see just like a little dot here. These are the smallest unit of muscle structure. So these muscle fibers, we call them muscle fibers, which is here in this picture. Here it's called muscle fiber. These muscle fibers, technically the way they work, each of them separately, individually, they are able to become shorter. When thousands of these muscle fibers inside the muscle become shorter, as a result, what happens? The whole muscle becomes shorter, which we call it contraction, which is the cause of all the movements. So when the muscle contracts and becomes shorter, brings the insertion of the muscle closer to the origin of the muscle. As a result, you see what? You see movement. So this is basic understanding of how muscle works. But when you look at the muscle fibers, you see every, 50, 60, 70 of them, they are bundled together in one structure. So if I cut the muscle, you will see there are bundles of muscle fibers. You see that? There are so many bundles. They're sitting right beside each other. Each bundle is called one fascicle. Very good. So this bundle is a fascicle. Fascicle. That's it. So the muscle fiber, fascicle, the whole muscle. These are the three levels. So the muscle fiber is the smallest unit, bundles of fascicles together, and all the fascicles together, they form the whole muscle. See, so simple. The only part that makes it very complicated is each of these structures, they have their own cover. Meaning the muscle has its own cover. You see that? Fascicle has its own cover, which I showed here in this green color. And every muscle fiber has its own cover as well, which I showed as a blue color. You see? So simple, right? So there are three layers of covers. So one cover around the whole muscle, one cover around each fascicle, and one cover or membrane around each muscle fiber. What are the names of these three covers? That's the part that we need to know. And they ask you, what is the cover or membrane covering the whole muscle? The answer is epimysium. Mysium means muscle, and epi means around. So that's the name of this cover, epimysium. What is the cover that covering one fascicle, around one fascicle? That is called perimysium. Perimysium. And what is the cover that is covering one muscle fiber? The deepest layer. The deepest layer, this blue one, which is here, We call it what? You forgot that one. It's called endomysium. Endomysium. Endo means inside. The way I always tell students to memorize it, because it's difficult. Epimysium, perimysium, endomysium. The endomysium is so easy because endo means inside. So I want you guys memorize endomysium as the deepest layer, which is the one is most internal one. So that's endomysium. So endomysium, endo means inside, is around what? Endomysium is around what? Around muscle fiber. Then the second thing I want you guys memorize is this, EPE. That's it. So if you memorize P is in the middle, then E, which is endomysium, that represents E. So what is the one that covering fascicle? The second layer, the middle one. What is that? Perimysium. And the one is left, which is for all around the muscle. That's called what? That's called epimysium. Is it good? So it's epi, in the middle peri, and the most internal one is endo. I hope you understand this. And anytime they ask you different questions about this, you answer it. So easy. So the way they ask you, they say, what is the membrane that covers each fascicle? What's the name of that? And the answers are endomysium, perimysium, endomysium, bilomysium, different mysiums. The answer is fascicle. Perimysium. Oh my God. Fascicle is the middle one. Is perimysium. Okay, guys?